Hey, what's up, people? Piz out here. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about fair use, or my experiences as a YouTube content creator, not just with fair use, but just with YouTube's copyright policing system. And a lot of larger YouTube channels than mine have been making videos talking about where's the fair use. You may have seen the hashtag WTFU. The Nostalgia Critic did a great video talking about it. Boogie2988 has did a video talking about it. A lot of great YouTubers have done videos talking about this issue. And this is really an issue that brings us all together. It brings 99% of YouTube content creators together, whether you have a big channel, a medium-sized channel, or a small channel. No one is exempt from the YouTube copyright system. And if you've had to deal with this system in the past, as I have, you know that it is broken, to say the least. It is broken, to say the least. And I think the issue really runs a lot deeper than simply fair use. And what is fair use? Fair use, an example that would be relative to my channel. I talk about movies, I review movies. As a movie critic, fair use is supposed to protect me in using clips from a movie that I'm reviewing during the review. If you guys remember Ebert and Roper or Siskel and Ebert, whenever they reviewed a movie, they would show a clip or two from the movie that they're reviewing. They're protected in doing that under fair use. However, on YouTube, there's no such thing as fair use. And trying to argue fair use on YouTube is fairly useless because YouTube is a fair use exempt state. I've known channels who've used footage from movies in movie reviews. They've gotten copyright strikes. I've known channels who've simply used portions of a movie's trailer in their video discussing the movie, and they've gotten a copyright strike. Now, of course, when you get a copyright strike on your channel, it basically limits the functionality of your channel, of the length of videos that you can upload, whether or not you can monetize those videos, thumbnails, stuff like that. And if you get 3 copyright strikes within, I think, a 6-month period, your channel's gone, your channel's terminated, you are done. No questions asked, bye-bye. And I'm all for protecting content creators. I'm all for protecting artists, whether they be filmmakers or singers, songwriters, whatever. I'm all for protecting their content. I'm all for protecting those content creators. However, there's nothing that protects me or 99% of other YouTubers who are content creators from people falsely flagging our videos as containing copyrighted material. Now, let me explain. I've not had one of these claims in quite a while, but there for about a 2 to 3 month period, I got half a dozen or more copyright claims against several videos. Several of them were from music publishers that I've never heard of, claiming that my videos contained music from their artists, which I've never heard of. Now, what happens is after this claim is assessed by YouTube, I, as the content creator, I'm notified of that, and basically I'm either given the opportunity to refute the claim, or, you know, that company can claim my content, put ads on my content, and whatever revenue from now until the end of time is collected from that content is theirs, goes into their pocket. Now, 4 or 5 of these immediately were removed because the music in my videos, they're either it's music from the artist 18 Seconds, which I have permission to use, which I in my rebuttal, I said, it's the music of 18 Seconds. Here's their website. Here's their contact information. I have permission. Contact them. Or I've used music from Incompetech.com, which is, of course, a royalty-free music database. And so those claims were removed within a day. There was one claim, however, again, from a music publisher I've never heard of, claiming that this particular video contained music from an artist I've never heard of. The song was, in question, was an Incompetech song. It was a royalty-free song. So I explained, this song is from Incompetech.com, which is a royalty-free music database. Here's the link, etc., etc. And this company basically said, no, that's not right. You're in the wrong. And YouTube said, okay, this video is now yours. This video is now yours. Whatever revenue is collected from this video from now to the end of time is yours. This content is now essentially yours. And luckily, I had basically one more chance to refute this claim. But already, the other claims against the videos, you could say those were, there was no malicious intent. They were falsely claimed. They saw, okay, we're in the wrong. They pulled the claim. This company, I proved to them that the music in the video was not their music. Still, they said, no, it's ours. And YouTube said, oh, okay, clearly you're in the right. You, the content creator, you're in the wrong. Your content is now theirs. I'm guilty until proven innocent. Not just proven innocent, but proven within a shadow of a doubt. So my rebuttal at this point was to go to the website, find the song, link directly to the song, take a screen cap of the description of the video, crediting Kevin MacLeod and his website and the song. I had to e-sign this form, this legal document, basically saying that if I'm lying, YouTube can come to my house and tar and feather me and draw and quarter me, and they'll take all my money, they'll take all my property, they'll take all my possessions, and that's it. And I signed the document because I knew I was in the right. Now, this company has 30 days to review the claim and say either yay or nay if they want to pursue it or if they want to pull the claim. They have 30 days. Now, 30 days to a YouTube channel, if you're a content creator who has decided to make YouTube their career, if they're fortunate enough to have the following to make YouTube a career, which, I mean, whether or not it's a smart move to make YouTube your career or not, that's a whole other discussion. But when your livelihood, whether or not you can make your car payment, your house payment, your rent, whether or not you can put food in your mouth that month is determined on the revenue that you get for your videos. 30 days, even just one video not getting revenue can be pretty catastrophic. So this company had 30 days. Any company who files a copyright claim against your video, even if they knowingly have filed it wrongly, even if their intent is malicious, even if their intent is to steal from you, they have 30 days in which that they can collect revenue from that video, revenue from your content, from your hard work is going to someone else because they have knowingly and maliciously filed this claim. And you, in YouTube's eyes, are guilty until you prove yourself innocent. Now, I don't think they took the full 30 days. They took a few days. I privated the video. But it took a few days, and eventually they removed the claim. But if you're someone who has walked away from your channel, if you're someone who's just, like you just throw your hands up in there and go, screw it, Not going to deal with this, whatever. If you're someone on an expedition out in the Ozarks, any company can come along and claim your video, either falsely, legitimately falsely, or maliciously with the intent to steal from you, because I do consider this stealing. This is fraud and theft. If you knowingly file a false claim against a video just in order to more or less steal that video, you're stealing that person's content and putting ads on it and drawing revenue from it. That's theft. That's the same thing as me uploading a movie onto YouTube and putting ads on it and collecting revenue from The Witch. That's the same thing. Or me uploading an entire album of music and putting ads on it. And every time somebody listens to that music, the money goes to me, not to the artist. That's the exact same thing that YouTube is fighting with their copyright algorithm or their copyright bot that's going around to 99% of YouTube channels and searching that out. In this case, YouTube is not policing these companies at all. And a company, this company could sit and file 100 claims a day. 100 claims a day, totally maliciously. All of them be refuted, all of them be removed, and they have absolutely no repercussions against them. Nothing happens to them. They're able to get up the next day, file 100 more claims. And of those 100 claims, 20, 30, 40, they're able to collect revenue from those content creators' videos because they either throw their hands up, they can't prove it, they don't know how to prove it in a good way, or in a thorough way. Again, they throw their hands up, they don't care. It's a channel that they've walked away from. They're in the Ozarks, whatever. There's no repercussions against these companies from filing these false claims. The silliest one, the Weinstein Company filed a claim against one of my Halloween videos. A few years ago, I did a Halloween-a-thon in which I reviewed all of the Halloween movies in October. They filed a claim. It was either against Halloween H2O or Halloween Resurrection, my review of one of those two movies. And the claim said that the video contained music and footage from the film illegally. That video is like every other video on my channel, just like this video, me talking into the camera, no images, no music. Yet they filed the claim. I don't think it's even a 10-minute video. Clearly, they didn't watch it. Clearly, no one at YouTube, when they took in this claim, watched the video. Because there's no music and there's no footage in that video. So my rebuttal was quite simple. There's no footage from the film or music from the film in the video. Now, that claim was pretty quickly removed, but any company can essentially claim any video and say that that video contains our content. And YouTube says, okay, then that video is now yours, and you can make money from it. Whether it contains that copywritten content or not. And again, no repercussions come to these companies from YouTube, even if they file 100 false claims a day. Something very, very wrong and very, very scary with that system. Now, the Nostalgia Critic's video said that he's dealing with these kind of claims on a daily basis. I dealt with half a dozen or more over the course of 2 or 3 months, and they were frustrating, and they were angering. I cannot imagine doing it on, he either said a daily basis or an every other day. Every other day he was getting these claims. I can't imagine doing it with that kind of frequency. I would just pull my hair out. But the way that YouTube system is, again, you're guilty until proven innocent. And it's, you know, if you've ever dealt with YouTube or you've ever tried to deal with a human being in any facet of YouTube, you know that that is also a very frustrating and angering pursuit. YouTube is kind of like Skynet. It just runs itself. It's self-aware. There's no human presence anywhere in YouTube. And there's no customer service. There's no, content creator service. There's no protection. Nothing protects us, ultimately. Nothing protects the content creators. 99% of us. The hierarchy in YouTube essentially is there's PewDiePie and there's everybody else. PewDiePie's protected. PewDiePie's got fair use. Everybody else doesn't. And that kind of sucks. I think the question really shouldn't be where's the fair use. The question should be, where's the appreciation here? YouTube without content provided by content creators is blank tube. There is no YouTube without content creators. Yet YouTube has historically treated its content creators like second-class citizens. And that sucks. That's not cool. Where's the appreciation? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's, as it stands today, it's a very, 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 very broken system that hurts the content creators. And again, YouTube without content from its content creators is nothing. It's blank tube. There's nothing on it. So YouTube should definitely be, there should be some sort of protection. Someone should be monitoring these claims to see if there's any air to them, to see if there's any legitimacy to them. Someone is handling that claim from the Weinstein Company against my Halloween video. It would have taken 9 minutes out of their day to watch the video, review it, and go, oh, there's no music or footage from anything. It's just this heavyset dude talking into the camera. Well, we can close that one out quickly. Instead, it's all thrown on my shoulders to defend myself because I'm guilty until proven innocent, until I prove myself innocent. And that sucks. That sucks. So not just where's the fair use, where's the appreciation, really? But anyway, if you guys out there, my fellow content creators, if you've had to deal with the copyright system or with this third-party claim system, please let me know your experiences in the comments section below. I've talked on here for almost 19 minutes. Thanks for sticking with me as always. I definitely appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Take care, and until next time, peace.